Hello, fellow social informaticians. Today we are doing our second session in the course of Social Informatics Fall 2022. Today we are going to cover another objective of our class that is focused on programming, have a better understanding of a programming language, writing flowcharts, get a better grasp over logic of a programming language. We are going to do the programming language that is very popular among statisticians, among data analyzers, that is R. So as you can see here, the title we cover is what is R and managing your environment. Most probably, even before you join our program in Department of Data Analytics, you have heard about R, about the fact that how much it is helpful, how much it is efficient, and how much it is increasingly widespread among programmers, especially in the field of statistics and data analytics. But let's follow the material in a more organized fashion with the PowerPoint that I have prepared for you. Okay, in this slide, the PowerPoint is what is R? R is an open source programming language that is optimized for a statistical analysis and data visualization. The fact that it says it is open source, it's a great advantage because it means that it is constantly getting improved and it would be at your reach free. And when a programming language and when a software is open source, it means that, okay, it is available to everybody. But the most important thing is the community that shares its knowledge. It's huge because it is free. So as soon as you have any question, have any problem, you can go, for example, YouTube your question, Google your question, and you will get very good answers regarding your questions, because the community who is applying this software is not just a bunch of professionals who are familiar with a specific software. No, the community is huge, and as soon as you get into any problem, you can easily go and search for your question. And usually the videos, again, on the free platforms like YouTube are amazing. And other things, you can get the updates, you can get the libraries, you can get the packages for free. You can go and every day get your updates. You can go and get the new versions for free. R is supported by the R Foundation for Statistical Commuting. So as you can see, it is not owned by a company, or in fact by a company-like type of owners. The R language is widely used among statisticians and data miners for developing statistical software and data analysis. Why it is the case and it is this much popular among statisticians, it's we can find it here. It says developed in 1993. R has a rich ecosystem with complex data models and elegant tools for data reporting. So when you are doing a task with R, since it has already been developed for that purpose, everything is available over there. As you can see here, it says that it has a rich ecosystem with complex data models. Okay, the data model makes developing your databases, developing your model much easier, and elegant tools for data reporting. So that's the reason R is very popular. So if I want to wrap up the points that I mentioned, it is open source, so it is free. The help is available with good quality and with good quantity, and also it is easy to use, while it's in comparison to its peers has ready models. For example, when you want to do, for example, let's talk about neural network. When you want to make a neural network with R, it is super simple task. Why? Because it already has the package, has the library that is written by super professional programmers and has been tested by millions of users, and so you can use it confidently, and you can just cover, and you can just go for your business application. The environment that we use in R, totally, even without using IDEs, integrated development environments, even if you use R in its raw format, it is easy to use. It is the environment it is friendly, user friendly, and we will check it together very soon, because today you are going to install the packages on your system and set up your computer for our future courses, lessons. But I recommend using IDEs even with R that has raw, user-friendly, raw environment, because when you are using IDEs, it makes it maybe 10 times easier, maybe 10 times more enjoyable to use. Because, for example, as you can see here, it's the IDE I recommend you install on your system, that is RStudio. You can install any IDE that you like, but my recommendation is RStudio, and it is very popular because it's very easy to use, very efficient, and usually doesn't give you any headache, and you can very smoothly run your codes with it. So here we have the environment of an RStudio. Here you can put, as you can see, I'm showing you with the cursor here. Here you put your code. Here you can see the result of running your code. And here, there are many functions with these things, and we are going to learn them together step by step. I just want to tell you, see how much organized your screen becomes when you are using RStudio. So here you have your code. Here you have the result of running your code. Here you have some sort of history of the things. For example, it shows you the commands you have used, or it shows you the databases you use. And here is the, for example, here, since it is on plot, as you can see, it shows you the visualization of the data that you have. There are other things like files, like packages, that I'm gonna explain all of them to you step by step. Okay, so what is a programming environment? A programming environment allows a developer to build applications when you want to execute, when you want to implement the idea you have with the programming language. Okay, you know the flowchart, you know everything, and you know how to code it, but you need an environment to type your code, to save your code. So it is the environment that we are gonna use this semester. Developers typically work in integrated development environments, or IDEs, integrated development environments. They are most famous in literature by IDEs, and maybe many people use IDEs without knowing that it stands for integrated development environments. Because of the reason that I just mentioned, the developers, application developers, typically work with IDEs because it makes, I told you, 10 times easier and 10 times enjoyable. These connect users with all the features necessary to write and test their code correctly. You can see you write your code here, and it gives you some hints if you have written your code wrongly, and you can see the result of running here. So you can do um, in a more professional fashion when you are using a good IDE. For example, when you type the beginning of a command, it recommends you similar commands or close commands based on the initials you have entered, or even it shows you the parameters or variables that are in alignment with those letters or words you have put. So that's the reason we are gonna base everything we will do on RStudio. Okay, so here in this page, as you can see, I have put for you exactly the links that you need to use. The links are completely updated. I checked them and they work perfectly. So for this course, you please download and install the two following free software packages in order. Why in order? Because first you need to download and install R programming software, and after that you go and download and install RStudio IDE. Okay, so exactly use these original links. They both are free, and here just I have put a hint for you, and it says when you go to this page you need to go and click on RStudio Desktop, and if you have any question regarding the installation, please email me. I will get back to you quickly. So before you go to the next slide, start doing this installation and setting up your computers. Although the two following slides are still about the softwares, to make sure you have done a good job regarding installing them. So please stop this video and go and do the downloads and installing. And as you can see here, I have mentioned to you that leave everything as default while the software packages are being installed. Okay, so after that, when you install that, okay, if your R installation is successful, is good, after running it, you should have this window on your screen, my friends. So it is R programming language in its raw shape. That's the reason people prefer to use IDEs. You remember the shape that I showed you is more professional. And after that, double click on your RStudio installation and make sure everything is like here, because if you have done the installation correctly, it should be like this.